So I thought I'm going to have to show you my face outside the G-Shock shop in Carnaby Street in central London, because I suppose this is a mecca for G-Shock fans, and I obviously haven't asked permission to go inside, but I'll ask them now and see if they'll allow me to film the watches inside. Well, we'll see how that goes. So guys, guess what? I've just walked into G-Shock and I've said, can I video? And they said yes. So I'm going to go back in. Okay, so I'll turn the camera around. This is G-Shock, Carnaby Street. And again, that they very politely, very kindly said I could video. And I thought, this is going to be so cool. So this is their clear remix collection. And that one on the left is it's been discontinued already, and it has the metal bracelet and the plastic bracelet. It is very, very cool. Anyway, I'm so looking forward to seeing what they have in here. And of course, we've got all the older Casio classics. Look at this one here. We have a Tiffany. And we have the Baby Gs. I really like these Baby Gs. For a bit of, look at that, look at those colours. I would wear these, no problem. And then we've got some of the classic squares, look at that. And this guy here, he looks much better in the flesh here. That is great. And I do recognise this one. One of the things I've noticed a few times is that these watches, they always look better in the flesh. And they are so cool. And this is the Carnaby Street G-Shock, and you can see it's fantastic. And I don't want to annoy people, but I thought, why don't I just show you what they have? So we have these G-Lide colourful surf types, and they look great. I like all of them. In fact, I like them, but the colourful ones are my favourite, the orange, blue, and the white one. They are very cool. And oh, what's this? The gold chain box set. Gosh, I mean, there are probably many pieces here that I've not actually seen, but they're all cool. G-Shock is very, very cool. It's one of the feelings that you have. Well, whenever I see a G-Shock, I always feel happy, and I really enjoy the vibe that they have. And of course, we've got the clear remix series. Now, these are very popular, and this one at the top is the one that has the metal bracelet at the bottom and the clear bracelet on top, and that's already been discontinued. And it's very odd. I mean, what a crazy watch, but it is so cool. And they've done something very, very cool with the display, so you can only see the characters. And then this one here is it's all metal, so the outer casing is jelly, and I know that is very, very cool. And I think it's one of the popular ones also with this one, the 6900. But here in the flesh, they are so cool. And of course the Casio. I know this has been a very popular watch for G-Shock, and they've done very well with that. And here we've got some Kings, some large Kings. The colouring is great. That's a cool watch. That's very, very cool. All these watches look cool, especially on military people. I find they look very, very cool. And then we have this new sport watch with the MIP display. And the display is fantastic. And this light blue one is very, very nice, actually. That is super. That is really nice. And the dark versions here, they are great. That one is very nice. Yeah, these are super. Yeah, the polished bezel on this variation from this one, the polished black bezel looks great. For some reason, I am drawn to the purple one, to the blue one here. I like that, actually. That could be one of my, that could be my favourite, that light blue one. And then, of course, we've got the G Squad, and these look Great, I like the yellow one and the blue. The yellow and blue are my favourites here. You know, I'm a G-Shock fan, so I like them all. But if I just whiz round onto this display, so we've got the full metals here, we've got the G steels here, and then we have the Casio metals. So I know these are very popular. I myself gravitate though over towards the squares. You can see I'm trying to get over to the squares. Right, here we go. Now, of course, I have a few of these. These are the cornflakes, the gold and the silver. They are very cool. And of course, you've got the classic stainless steel there. That looks great. Now, these, the laser etching, again, in the flesh, they look so good. This one in particular, which is a new release, it's so much better in the flesh. It's so shiny and it looks so interesting. The display is very clear as well. They are super. They are really super. Now, what is great about Carnaby Street and G-Shock is I know that in the back there they've got the MRGs. Let's just go to that G-Shock boat. Look at that. Have I shown you this window? I don't think I have. Look at that. You see, that red frog in the flesh there looks fantastic. That is cool. I would wear that. I would definitely, now I've seen it like this, it makes me think I would wear that because it's so different. That is cool. That is very cool. And of course we've got the new Mudmans here. And I can tell you again in the flesh that they look so good. I'm drawn to the green one, but I don't know, the positive display is perhaps the one I'd go for, this one here. Yeah, they look very good actually. That's very, very nice. Yeah, I need to think about this. But they're all super. But I have to say, this positive display Mudman and this red Frogman, those two have got my attention. They are very, very nice. They're really nice. And this is the MRG. Look at this. Now, of course, you'll recognise these two, and of course they've got the black and blue one at the back there. And yeah, that's the one that I haven't filmed actually, and it is nice. And I have there's an actual display there of the multi-part bezel, and it is cool. You know, even though I have these things, it's always so interesting to see them displayed like this. But anyway, let's get into the MRG room, because I walked in and I saw what's coming up, and I am interested to see that. And I like this display. I like seeing the detail. Yeah, look at that. So it's a little more technical information and examples of the watches. These MRGs are very nice. You can see that, but the one that I really wanted to see was this guy here. Now, because of the tape, the reflection isn't that good. I'll see if I can get in a bit closer. Yeah, because it's through glass, but it's also got the protective film around it. Now, this is this is quite an expensive G-Shock, but it is a very, very cool G-Shock, and you can get when you buy this. In the box, it also includes the titanium bracelet, and it really is a thing. And I do like that. Yeah, it does look better than the images. It really does. I may ask them if I can have a look at it, but I don't know if that's possible. But that is cool. That is. Look at these samurai swords. How cool is that? And yeah. The build quality on the MRGs really is something. These are super watches. They are really very, very nice. And what I may do is I'll finish off with these sport watches. You'll probably recognise them. They're very nice. But once again, this is the G-Shock shop. It's so cool.
It's not your fault.
It's really nice. And there's a moment here where there's no one in the way, so I can show you that. It has a really nice vibe to it. And of course we've got this really cool wall thing. There's a case in the wall. How cool is that? Anyway, this is G-Shock, and I feel like a child in a sweet shop, and I will say ciao for now. So, G-Shock have very, very kindly handed me this, and I can take this film off. Now, the G-Shock fans, they're going to recognise this is the MRG Frogman titanium on the yellow band here, but also the titanium bracelet. So, I mean, this is a really big deal, and you know, I feel very lucky to be filming this. And it has this film on it, and there we go. And I didn't really want to take it off, but the very helpful lady said I could do, and I thought, why not? Because, you know, this is this is a big interest of mine, and in the hand, this is lovely. I mean, what a watch this is. You know, it does feel so premium, and you know, it's solid titanium, but because it is a large watch, you know, there is a bit of heft there. You know, it feels like you're holding something that's very premium. And I can probably put it up to my wrist like that. Oh, that is so cool. Yeah. I mean, you know, obviously there is a summer vibe with this. But once again, I keep saying it, so I sound like a broken record, but when these watches are in the hand, they feel and look so much better. The colouring is much better. I mean, this yellow in the hand I know that on the camera, you know, in the hand the yellow's different. It's a lot more appealing in the hand, and also the colouring of the indices and the detail here. In the hand, it's better. It's so much better, and the gold colouring here. It's a very, very pleasant, understated gold colour. It looks so cool. I have to say, this is absolute. If you like the Frogman, and especially the A1000 Frogman, you know, I mean, this is the granddaddy of them all. This is the top of the line. You know, you're at the top of the tree here, and look at that. You know, obviously it's got a a very technical, large look to it, but how cool is that? How cool is that? That is cool. I'm not very good at the thinking of things to say, actually. All I can tell you is this is cool, and it feels and it looks. The build quality really jumps out. You know, you do notice it. You know, when you're holding it, you are thinking, wow, this looks an expensive thing. You know, it looks so well made. And I know that there's quick release on these straps here, so you can put the bracelet on. And, you know, what an interesting thing. What an interesting watch. I mean, this has to be, you know, if you're a big watch collector and you collect all sorts of things, you know, this is the watch that you're going to want in your collection, because it is so different. Especially if you had the older original yellow digital Frogman, and then you had this, you know, that would be something. But anyway, I can tell you this is absolutely fantastic. It's so much better in the flesh. It is cool. Anyway, I have to say again, thank you very much to G-Shock for letting me film in the shop and show you these watches. It's been a real pleasure, and they are so cool. Anyway, I'm going to say ciao for now.